Happy Friday, folks. Welcome back to Sportsology. I am your host, RyanK, as always. Hope everybody got some awesome plans to get outside today and this weekend. It's going to be great out. I assume most people watching this probably live in the Midwest along with me, at least here in Wisconsin, more than likely. We got some 80s coming on today. Got a tea time set up for later this afternoon. Going to be just some great weather. So I'm in a great mood, and I hope you are too. If you happen to be new to the show, Sportsology is basically very simple. I do two things with the vast majority of my time. I do technology all day long. Then I do daily fantasy sports during the nighttime. I like to come on here, share my opinions for a few minutes, hopefully provide some value to people. They can get some good stuff out of it. And if you got any questions, never hesitate to send me an email. My email is right down there in the description section. If you got any questions on technology or daily fantasy sports, don't hesitate to ask. That's what I'm here for. We will talk technology today just to start with and make this one pretty quick again. You can check out some of my pictures on Twitter. I posted something about this earlier today, but what I'm talking about is our Crestron room schedulers. Here at ESG, our conference rooms are in use throughout all hours of the day. Meetings, demonstrations, meetings with clients, you name it. We got people in there all the time. In order to get a lack of confusion or to make the process simpler for knowing who's going to be in there at one portion of the day, we use these Crestron automated room schedulers that will intertwine or sync up and work in unison with your Outlook calendar. So, for example, if I got a demonstration coming in, I got a school district coming in to take a look at a phone system, I simply will just log that appointment within Outlook. I will reserve the room. It'll populate on there. So if Dale, our accountant, had that meeting or wanted to have a meeting in there, he could just go up there, press it, and he'll see Ryan has the room reserved from 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. He knows he's not going to be able to get in there. Very little effort on my part. You can also change around appointments right there on the piece of equipment that for us it's mounted on the wall. Not everybody will have it that way. It's probably the simplest way, but it's very easy to use. It helps people know when that room is taken, when it's busy, and when it is not. Which, like I said, it's not going to be a huge problem, but this is something that will make it just a little bit easier on people, businesses, employees, you name it. So it's a very nice piece. If you would like to get more information on it, please reach out, ask. I'd be more than happy to talk to you about it. Okay, so I've kind of switched up how I'm talking MLB DFS lately. I've been going through my first thought initial lineup, and I want to start by telling people these are my first thoughts. I don't have starting lineups yet. I've only put 10, 15 minutes of look into it because I am busy with my normal daytime job during the day. But I do glance at it at nighttime, and then usually in the morning, I'll spend about 5 minutes just putting together a real simplistic first view cash lineup. This is what I got today. Now, first thing I will tell you is I would stay away from Noah Syndergaard today. He's very high priced, which wouldn't necessarily scare me away, but I do feel that having watched him, that the league has caught up to him just a little bit. He's still very talented, but he's very young and he still has some things he needs to learn in order to make himself a little bit of a better pitcher. You can't just be a thrower. Don't get me wrong, he's phenomenal and he's going to be a great pitcher for a long time. I just think the pack has caught up to him for the time being. He will make some adjustments that I don't even think will take him the whole season. Just give him a few more outings to up his game a little bit, and then he'll get back ahead. But for the time being, stay away. I actually love his counterpart tonight, Drew Pomeranz. Drew is a lefty, and he's been tossing the ball very well this year. What I like, three of the big hitters for the Mets are Duda, Granderson, and Conforto, all left-handers. Well, these guys hit right-handed hitting very well, but they don't hit left-handed hitting very well. They're a combined 8 of 52 versus the lefties this year, which really makes the Mets lineup a lot weaker. Basically, if you can get through Cespedes, you're going to be all right. I think he can get that curveball past Cespedes, so I don't think that'll be an issue tonight. So I got Pomeranz, and I'm done disrespecting Rick Porcello. He's been awesome this year. I'm just going to go with it. I stacked against him twice early in the year. Shame on me. I remember the old Rick Porcello. This new guy, he looks great. So I got Porcello and Pomeranz at my pitchers. A lot of great pitching options today, not a lot of great hitting options. But I'll start with Deoner Navarro as my catcher. He's hit Ricky Nolasco very well. I'll put in the red hot Jose Abreu in at first base. Abreu did take the offer last night, but he's been very good in the week prior to that. So I'll take last night as just a blip and not a trend. Okay, move along. At second base, you got the red hot Robinson Cano with one of the weaker pitching matchups tonight. I got Kyle Seager in at third base. He's really turned it up and has gotten very hot lately, so I like him in there as well. Move over to shortstop. I'm going to play Jonathan Villar of our Milwaukee Brewers. I don't love Villar today, but I do think shortstop is very weak, and I do have a lot of money to spend on hitters, so I will take him. And I do like him better batting in that leadoff spot. If he gets on base, he's probably going to try to steal, so he always offers you that potential. And then in the outfield, these might change, but I got Mookie Betts going up against Pineda. And then from our Milwaukee Brewers versus Cincinnati Reds, I have both Ryan Braun and Jay Bruce. A lot of that is subject to change. Jay Bruce torches the Brewers historically. Did it again last night with a first inning 3-run bomb. So I got those guys in there today. And then Braun, I got as kind of my stud guy for the day. So that's what we're looking at as of right now. If you got any questions on DFS or on technology, please don't hesitate to ask. That's what I'm here for. Thanks for watching Sportsology. Enjoy the nice weather this weekend and talk to you soon.